Seriously, what's their deal? Let's talk about jellyfish. You've seen them, maybe even been stung by one at the beach. They look like floating plastic bags or runaway lava lamps just drifting around, glowing mysteriously. But what are they really? Not fish, that's for sure. They don't have bones, gills, or even a face. Jellyfish belong to a group called cnidarians. Say it with me, cnidarians. That group also includes corals and sea anemones, so jellyfish are basically the ocean's weird, squishy cousins. Here's the wild part. Jellyfish are some of the oldest animals on Earth, older than dinosaurs. They've been floating around for over 500 million years. No brain, no heart, no blood, and yet they're still here. It's kind of inspiring. If a jellyfish can survive without a brain, maybe I can get through Monday without coffee. They're the minimalist artists of the sea, just a bell, tentacles, and a current. They don't need complicated parts. They just float, eat, and survive. It's the ultimate go-with-the-flow lifestyle. They're simple, but fascinating. Masters of doing very little, but still thriving. So next time you see one, remember, you're looking at a true survivor. No brain, no problem. That's the jellyfish way. Let's get into the squishy, stingy details. The main part of a jellyfish is the bell, the umbrella-shaped top that helps them move by squeezing and pushing water out. Jet propulsion. They're not fast, and they can't steer, so they mostly drift with the current. Then there are the tentacles, sometimes longer than a school bus. These tentacles are covered in thousands of stinging cells called nematocysts, tiny harpoons loaded with venom. When something brushes past, the stingers fire, paralyzing prey or warning off intruders. Some jellyfish, like the box jelly, have venom that's actually dangerous to humans. So, admire from a distance. Jellyfish are about 95% water, more than a watermelon. That's why they're so transparent and wobbly. Out of water, they collapse into a sad blob. No bones, no shell, just pure squish. Their bodies are beautifully simple, organized water with a spicy attitude. They're living proof that you don't need to be complicated to survive. Just float, sting, repeat. That's the jellyfish motto, and honestly, it works. Where do jellyfish live? Everywhere, literally every ocean, from the Arctic to the tropics, from the surface to the deep sea. They're not picky, just give them salt water and a current. Their survival strategy? Numbers. One jellyfish can release thousands of eggs, hoping a few survive. That's how you get sudden jellyfish blooms. One day, the beach is clear. The next, it's a jellyfish party. Different species thrive in different places. The lion's mane jellyfish, the biggest in the world, loves cold northern waters. The moon jellyfish is everywhere, adaptable and easygoing. In the deep sea, jellyfish don't get crushed by pressure because they're mostly water. The pressure inside matches the outside. Some deep-sea jellies even glow, putting on their own light show in the darkness. It's like an underwater disco, and jellyfish are the sparkly dancers. They've mastered every environment. No suitcase needed, just a current. They're the ultimate world travelers. Wherever there's ocean, there's jellyfish, and they're always ready to crash the party. What do jellyfish eat? They're carnivores. Small fish, shrimp, plankton, and sometimes even other jellyfish. But they don't hunt. They set a trap. Jellyfish drift with their tentacles spread out like a net. When something bumps into a tentacle, zap. The stingers paralyze the prey. It's a surprise attack, simple but effective. The mouth is right under the bell, and it's both entrance and exit. Oral arms pull food in, and the stomach breaks it down. No intestines, no fuss. Nutrients are absorbed, and waste goes out the same way it came in. It's a one-way system, efficient, if a little gross. For jellyfish, it works perfectly. Minimal effort, maximum results. They're the ultimate lazy hunters, and that's how they rule the ocean buffet. Now for the wildest facts. A group of jellyfish is called a bloom or a smack because if you swim into one, you'll get smacked. Some jellyfish, like the Turritopsis dohrnii, are basically immortal. When they get old, they turn back into baby jellyfish and start over. Scientists are fascinated. Imagine if we could do that. Jellyfish don't have brains, but they do have a nerve net, a simple system that lets them sense light, gravity, and touch. Their whole body is a sensor, reacting to the world without a central brain. It's beautiful simplicity, just enough to survive. Next time you see a jellyfish, remember, they're ancient survivors, glowing artists, and sometimes they live forever. They're weird, wonderful, and a little bit stingy. They're unapologetically themselves. The ocean is full of strange alien life, and jellyfish are the stars. So take a moment to appreciate these floating wonders. They're not just squishy blobs, they're living history. And honestly, they're one of my favorite animals, because nothing else in the ocean is quite like a jellyfish.